We're going to start off our second set of tunes with a selection by the great Duke Ellington. And this was actually his very first recorded tune from 1924. It was back in the days when he was playing in clubs in Washington, D.C. 1924, he was all of 25 years old, and he was in the band Elmer Snowden and the Washingtonians. And Elmer Snowden was the banjo player of the group. And after a while, Elmer left, and Duke took over, and they were there for a number of, for about a year or so. The place was renamed the Kentucky Club. And then, of course, a few years after that was his famous run at the Cotton Club in New York City. But here we hear him in his infancy and his first recording. This is called Choo Choo Gotta Hurry Home, 1924.
You're listening to the music of Dean Mora'S California Poppies here at the world-famous Cicada Club located in downtown Los Angeles, America's greatest winter playground. Yes, I just spied the lovely Kim Morrison out of the corner of my eye, sipping something out of a cup. It was very distracting, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, alcohol is illegal, so I hope you remember that on your way home tonight. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, earlier I had mentioned a motion picture that was shot here at the Cicada Club. The Artist was shot here, several scenes of that motion picture. And at this time, I'd like to congratulate the artist for winning the Golden Globes for Best Comedy Musical Picture, Best Actor, and Best Musical Score. And it was all done here at the Cicada Club, except for 99% of the movie. 1% was here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, more music by Mora, Dean Mora'S California Poppies. And here he is himself, live, in person, Dean Mora, Mr. Poppy.
Mr. Poppy himself. Thank you very much, and once again, congratulations to the artist. And in honor of that, we decided to do this next arrangement. This next tune actually appears in the motion picture. It's the section where Peppy Miller goes through the montage of all the films she goes through. And the name of the song that was being played at this time was called Imagination. It was recorded by Red Nichols and his Five Pennies from 1928. And we did a transcription of that tune. We're going to play it for you right now. So here we go with Imagination with Nod to the Artist. Thank you. Imagination by Red Nichols and his Five Pennies. And now here's another selection recorded by Sonny Clay and his Plantation Orchestra from Culver City from 1925. This tune is called, it's one of the standards of the Dixieland repertoire, the Jimtown Blues. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, the Jimtown Blues. I'm going to bring back to the microphone Miss Karen Morrison, and we're going to sing for you another tune by the great Annette Hanshaw. This is Moanin' Low.
I feel too bad. I'm feeling mighty sick and sore, so bad. I said I'm feeling sick and sore, and so afraid my man don't want me no more. Day in, day out, I'm worrying about those blues. Day out, day in, I'm worrying about bad news. I'm so afraid, my man, I'm gonna lose. Moaning low, my sweet man, I love him so, though he's mean as can be. He's the kind of man needs a kind of woman like me. Gonna die This sweet man should pass me by. If I die, well, he'll be. He's the kind of man needs a kind of woman like me. Don't know any reason why he treats me so poorly. What have I gone and done? Makes my trouble double with his worries when surely I ain't deserving of none. Moaning low, my sweet man is gonna go. If he goes, oh Lordy, he's the kind of man needs a kind of woman like me. He treats me so poorly. What have I gone? I've done. Makes my troubles double with his worries when surely I ain't deserving of none. Morning low, my sweet man is gonna go. When he goes, Lordy, he's the man that needs a woman just like me. That's all.
Thank you, Karen Morrison, singing a song by Annette Hanshaw, and of course ending with the standard salutation that Annette always finished her recordings with. That's all. But that isn't all. There's more. Ah, yes. And now going from moaning low to hysterical laughter, we now have Karen do a song for you recorded by Vaughn DeLeaf from 1928 called Giggling Gertie.
Yes, it's Dean Mora and his schizophrenic band. When we're at a party, a get-together party, Gertie is the only one we dread. When she was a baby, a teeny weeny baby, Gertie must have fallen on her head. That's what I said, right on her head. When you hear somebody laughing, when you look for sympathy, that's giggling Gertie. If you've got a lot of trouble, and if someone shouts with glee, that's giggling Gertie. You know her if you had seen her. Looks like a laughing hyena. If you hear that cuckoo cackle, then you're ready for a crime. Giggling all the time. Disposition, there is no intermission, laughing, laughing, laughing all day long. Sounds so very silly, so awfully daffy-dilly. Something in her noodle must be wrong. It can't be right, it must be wrong. When you're on a boat that's sinking and you hear somebody cry, that's giggling Gertie. If a trolley car should hit you and if someone says, oh my! That's giggling Gertie. If you get hit with a derrick, she'll go right into hysterics. Even at the gates of heaven, she will give this countersign. Giggling all the time when she's out with a soldier. The first thing that you hear, ha 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 ha. When she's out with a sailor, this sound will greet your ear. Ha 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 ha. You know who's getting married when you hear this funny sound. Ha 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 ha.
Karen Morrison, Giggling Gertie. What an endearing quality. Ladies and gentlemen, this next tune comes from the year 1923. And for those of you who say that today's songs are full of misogynistic lyrics, well, they say those old songs were clean and pure. Anyway, here's a tune from 1923, written by the same fellow who wrote China Boy, and anyway, he wrote this song. I'm sure his publisher said this will be a big hit. So here we go with a tune called She Wouldn't Do What I Asked Her To. She wouldn't do what I asked her to, but at first I was so sore. She wouldn't do what I asked her to, so I asked her just once more. She would not hug nor kiss nor even hold my hand. She wouldn't even let me buy a wedding band. She wouldn't do what I asked her to, so I socked her in the jaw. That's right, folks. Sock her in the jaw. The publisher saw this and said, this is the next big hit. of 1923. Yes. We played this once about 6 years ago, and the audience reaction was such that we never played it again for 6 years after that. Now we'll put it back into the attic of history now. Okay. Until the next time. Hey. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time to bring back the Prince of Pep. Please welcome back Mr. Richard Halpern. Please welcome back Mr. Richard Halpern. Oh, there he is.
Oh, I think I'm early. Oh, Elvis Costello is here. How are you? How's Bud Abbott? What happened to the song after? Oh, sorry. You all wrinkled up here. It's all right. Are y'all having a good time? Miss Rusty Frank, there she is, tops and taps. Here's a lovely Al Jolson song. Maybe not all of you will be familiar with this one, from 1924, all about a little boy who believed in his radio so much that he asked for a miracle. What do you say, boys? Little broken-hearted Sammy, sitting on his daddy's knee, listening to the radio, but his heart was aching so. It seems the angels took his mammy, and he wondered why he'd sigh. While his daddy fell asleep, Sammy then did creep to the radio and cried, Mr. Radio Man, tell my mama to come back home. Won't you do what you can? 'Cause I'm so lonely. I've been listening in every day since she went away, but no word from heaven's been heard. Can't the angels hear me pray when the Sandman is nigh? And to slumberland I must go. I know she hears me sigh over my radio, and the reason that I'm sighing and crying, I'm all alone, Mr. Radio Man. Tell my mama to come back home. Mr. Radio Man, tell my mama to come back home. Won't you do what you can? 'Cause I'm so lonely. You know something? I've been listening in every day since she went away, but not a word from heaven have I heard. Can't the angels hear me pray when the Sandman is nigh? And to slumberland I must go. Oh, Mama, I know you hear me sigh over my radio. And the reason that I'm sighing and I'm crying, I'm all alone, Mr. Radio Man. Please tell my mama to come back home. Isn't that sad? It's a sad song. It's sad, huh? All right. Thank you, folks. Thank you, folks. And now here's a wonderful song. Thank you. It's all about California, but it's not what you're thinking of. It's another California song. This is called Golden Gate. So that's dun, 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 dun. It's gonna be this. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. What do you think of this amazing orchestra, huh? You are talking of heaven when you talk of the West. As a sample of heaven, California is best. I'm getting tired of the rain and snow. My weary brain is crying westward ho. Train pulls out at 11 for that rose-covered nest. Oh, Golden Gate, da-da-da-da, I'm coming to ya. Golden Gate, da-da-da-da, sing hallelujah. I live in the sun, boom, boom, loving the moon, where every month is June. A little sun-kissed blonde is coming my way, just beyond that Lincoln Highway. I'm going strong now, I won't be long now. Open up that golden, golden gate. Come on, boys, what do you say? What a night, what a night. That's right, folks, they're playing Golden Gate. I live in the sun, when native hearts are true. Hey, hey. That's right. And mountains, rivers and fountains, rocks that are aged and worn. Acre after acre of the richest soil, 100 million, billion, trillion barrels of oil. Mountain and prairie, cattle and dairy, under a heaven of blue. And right at the tail, the end of the trail, there are thousands of boats sailing through that Golden Gate, da-da-da-da, I'm coming to you, come on, get hot. Golden Gate, da-da-da-da, sing hallelujah. I live in the sun, oh, loving the moon, where every month is June. The little sun is blonde, da-da, it's coming my way, right beyond that Lincoln Highway. I'm going strong now, it won't be long now. Open up that golden, golden gate. Yes, sir. How am I doing? Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dean Mora. Thank you, California Poppies. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Mr. Richard Halpern.
Very much. See you on February 26th.
All right.
Yes, he'll be here for February 26th for the special Academy Awards night.
That's right.
So come on and bring your best statuettes. So
Bring your Golden Globes.
oh, look at the time. We got to get going here. All right, Richard Halpern, folks.
Take care, folks. Thank you.
I oughta. Okay, let's go back. Go back to slow motion.
Is that fine? What do you think?
I skipped it. They're turning on me. I had to throw Richard to the car. Here's another tune recorded by Sonny Clay and his Plantation Orchestra, Plantation Club Orchestra. From 1926, this is called the Slow Motion Blues, recorded right here in Los Angeles. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The Slow Motion Blues by Sonny Clay and his Plantation Club Orchestra, which incidentally was owned for a couple of years by Fatty Arbuckle after his infamous scandal. And in order to make ends meet, his friends in Hollywood, including his best friend Buster Keaton, loaned him money to open up this club, and he ran it for 2 years until he felt better to continue in directing, not in front of the camera, but behind the camera, under the pen name of William B. Good. Will Be Good. That was his pen name. Anyway, there's a test after this, in case you were wondering. Yes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring back Karen Morrison to sing for you a tune that was penned by the legendary Sophie Tucker. And, well, Karen, come on up and tell them the title of the song, because I don't remember it.
It's called If Your Kisses Can't Hold the Man You Love, Then Your Tears Won't Bring Him Back. If there are any minors in the room, you might want to cover their ears. Every time that I hear a woman cry 'cause her man has left her flat, I just feel like saying, don't be such a fool, you fool. Better dry your eyes, don't you realize that you gain nothing by that? Well, that's no way to keep his heart warm when his love turns cool. What's the use of trying? What's the use of sighing if he's wandered off the track? If your kisses can't hold the man you love, then your tears won't bring him back. You might as well be cheerful, no use being tearful if he's given you the sack. If your kisses can't hold the man you love, then your tears won't bring him back. No, listen, his sweet sugar kissing isn't gonna make him halt. Now tell me, how do ya hope to bring him to ya? With tears of salt. So be a regular fella, go on, say what the hella, get his clothes and help him pack. 'Cause if your kisses can't hold the man you love, then your tears won't bring him back. And what are you crying for? You might as well be crying for a broken china cup. 'Cause when your red-hot Papa's steam pipe gets cold, tears won't heat it up. And there's nothing like a weeping Wyeth to drive a man from home. Laugh, and the world laughs with you. Weep, and you sleep alone. Love is like home cooking. Good and wholesome, but all men like a little piece of mutton on the outside now and then. And if you find your husband is cheating, well, go out and do the same, old dear. Why, he's only giving you the chance you've waited for years. My goodness, tears won't get you anything, just a shiny red nose. So go on, paint up, powder up, put on your swellest clothes. Go out and make whoopee. Men, you'll get 'em by the score. Neglected wives should worry. That's what God made sailors for. Don't cry for him or chase him. Just go out and replace him with some good-looking Tom, Dick, or Jack. 'Cause if your kisses can't hold the man you love, then your tears won't bring him back.
That's what God made sailors for, ladies and gentlemen. Sage advice from Care Morrison. I'll have an extra mutton, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. And now, on to even more scandal that Kara's going to report about right now. James Monaco from 1925. This discusses the changing roles of men and women in society. And now she will tell you all about it in a tune called Masculine Women, Feminine Men.
Brother just loves his permanent wave. It's hard to tell them apart today. Hey, hey, girls were girls and boys were boys when I was a tot. Now you can't tell who is who or what's even what. Knickers and trousers, baggy and wide. No one can tell what's walking inside. Those masculine women and feminine men. Agree with me, things are not what they used to be. You see, you say hello to Uncle Joe, then look again and discover it's Auntie Flo. Masculine women, feminine men, which is the rooster, which is the hen? It's hard to tell them apart today and say, Auntie is smoking, rolling her own. Uncle is always buying cologne. It's hard to tell them apart today. Hey, hey. You go in to give your girl a kiss in the hall, but instead you find you're kissing her brother Paul. Ma's got a sweater up to her chin. Pa's got a girdle holding him in. Those masculine women and feminine men. In women's dresses was seen. Which does he intend to be, the king or the queen? Mommy's out playing billiards and pool. Pa gets the kiddies ready for school. Those masculine women and feminine men.
Thank you, Kara Morrison, singing Masculine Women, Feminine Men with shocking lines as hubby is getting the kids ready for school. Oh, scandalous. Who heard of such a thing? And now here's a great blues by W.C. Handy, the Aunt Hagar's Blues. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We have time for just a few more this evening. I'd like to introduce the members of the Poppies, our fellow Poppies here. On the trombone, James McMillan. On the trumpet, Jim Ziegler. Bunch of Jims back here. On the clarinet, alto saxophone, and baritone saxophone, Matt Germain. You've seen him last as Dr. Evil. But on the banjo, Mr. Denny Hardwick, banjo and guitar. On the drums, and his debut performance on slide whistle, Mr. Larry Wright. And on the helicon back there, on the sousaphone, Mr. Art Gibson. It's alive, it's alive. And of course, our red-headed robin of rhythm, our canary of crew, anyway, her, Kara Morrison. And I'm the head Poppy here. So anyway, we're gonna finish off. Thank you very much. If you'd like more information about us, go to deanmora.com and pick up one of our recordings. We played a lot of our events. I know, you had it, I know. But you may have worn it out. Anyway, just want to let you know, and hopefully the folks in Anaheim aren't listening, but our recording of Devil's Serenade is being used at California Adventure right now in the preview section. And so if you go there, tell them that you like the band well enough to bring them into the park. Are you with me on this? Good, call Stan, all right. I'm in so much trouble now, sorry guys. All right, we're gonna finish off here with Abe Lyman's Shake That Thing.
and gentlemen, Dean Mora'S, California Poppies. You've been watching A Night at the Cicada Club, presented by the Dumont Television Network, here at the world-famous Cicada Club, located in downtown Los Angeles, California, America's greatest winter playground, where tonight we presented for your entertainment Dean Mora'S, California Poppies, featuring the ebullient, lovely Kim Morrison, with special guest Richard Halpern. And you're listening to our theme song here at the Cicada Club, Love Nest, written by George M. Cohan. Dean Mora and his California Poppies.